It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we've got Pat Surtain. He's now up to a 60-tackle season following his last performance. It's the Broncos and the Eagles, next on Madden NFL 23.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado. And off we go from Denver. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader around the place.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On play action, they'll throw. On the move to his left. He hits Blue. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll managed to pick up about 4 at second down. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Holding offense.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Well, the current playoff picture, and you can see they are one of those 3 wild card teams, at least for the moment, but they have not clinched that spot, Charles. And look, their message has been clear. We're keeping our foot on the gas to the very end.
And how about the theater and the drama that's involved, partner? The best part, we've got a front row seat to it all. And I think this is obviously the ultimate goal when they had the 7th seed to the playoffs back in 2020. More drama, more teams in it late in the season, and more importance on games like this.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Eagles hit 9-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Stewart sets to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But there's a
touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Flushed out right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Holding offense.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stewart throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Stewart to throw it. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Stewart. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as they have taken the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
Blankenship's kick is good.
That'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I don't want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So we've reached halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now, Stewart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Stewart. He's got Watkins on the out route. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
He's got it. The tight end, Allen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Looking to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They can make a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for, and two-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his target, Allen. On the move past the 40. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And this is caught right along the sideline. Good job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll air this this one deep for Judy. And this one is incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll set up a throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face the challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to run now. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, start.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they take a knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about